This is Angelica Marie, and you're tuned into Ain't No Filter. Yes, I said ain't no filter. This podcast ain't for the lighthearted. Ain't no sugarcoating. Ain't no tiptoeing. Ain't no dog filter, and ain't no flower filter. Ain't no filter. Straight shoot from the hip on every single episode of Ain't No Filter. All right, what's up? What's up? We're back with another episode of Ain't No Filter. And today I got my girl Slim. What's up, Slim?
Hey, y'all.
Slim, I know today we about to dive into friendship. But before we do that, go ahead, introduce yourself. Let the people know who you is, who you are, what you be.
All right. Well, I'm Slim. It's not really much to me. I just recently moved to North Carolina.
Okay.
Me and Angelica are damn near sisters. What? We've been knowing each other, what? I want to say 16 years. Am I off?
All my life. I don't even know.
I pray for someone like you. But yeah, I think that you moving to Atlanta, me moving to North Carolina, I feel like it kind of made us even closer than what we already was. But I think with the distance and being here for each other really brought us closer. And I'm here to discuss what you brought me here for.
Okay, so you're talking about long distance friendships. So do you feel like they're easier to have, or do you feel like a lot of your friendships now are like long distance with you moving and everything?
Yeah, I think that majority of them are. I think that with us being long distance, we're not really requiring each other to make time for like what we have going on. I know that I rely on my friends a lot because I'm a very indecisive person, but I also feel like you don't have that like clinginess from your friends. You're allowed to have that space and allow that person to like handle what they got going on, you know, in their life and their everyday. And you can kind of focus on what you got going on instead of putting so much time like in each other's face. I don't know. I feel like I love my friends to death, but I like to be alone a lot of the times too. So I think that it works for me with my friends being long distance because I don't have to put so much time into my friends. If that sounds crazy. I don't know.
It makes sense though, because I feel like for me, well, you know me, like I need my space. Like I can't be up underneath people 24/7. So even if we were in the same city and state, like I just can't be with people 24/7. But I feel like for me, like long distance friendships, I felt like I've always had to put in more effort, so that forces me to be like, yo, I gotta talk to this person more. Like I usually talk to people more because when you don't live in the same city or state as a person, child, you could end up missing the whole everything because people not calling you what. I don't know how to put it, but like like them little details that you might rush and tell somebody, you kind of be like, well, damn, they probably busy. They in a different time zone. I don't think I need to call them about that. And then them little things start piling up to like big things, and then you can end up creating like space. So I think that's forced me to be like, let me check on so and so more. Because honestly,
yeah,
I probably talk to you almost. I probably talk to you probably 2 to 3 times a week. Yeah.
But I'm bad at that though. I'll admit that. Like I always say, I'm a good friend, but I'm a bad friend too. Because
But what makes a good friend and what makes a bad friend?
I always say I'm a combination of both because I can be real with myself about stuff. Like I know that I don't really reach out. I feel like my friends usually reach out to me because honestly, I don't like being on my phone as much as people probably think. I hate being on my phone. I'll be on social media here and there, but I don't like to be on my phone. So a lot of the time when a conversation starts, my friends usually text me first or call me first because I'm not reaching out. Not to say it like that, but I don't mind reaching out to my friends. But I don't know. I really don't care to be on my phone. I really can't say. As far as being a good friend and a bad friend, I feel like as a friend, you got to remember that this is just your friend. You know, depending on how long that y'all have known each other, You can really determine if y'all friends, you want to say homegirl, you want to say associates, you want to say best friend, you want to say sister. It kind of depends on y'all relationship, but I also feel like when it comes to a good friend, it really starts with support. You know, you got to be there for your friend. You can't make any decisions for your friends. You can give those opinions and, you know, your best solution regarding anything, but you can't really knock what they want to do. You know, at the end of the day, it's their choice, but you got to be that good friend and support them no matter what. And I think that that's why I am really close with the people that I'm like friends with, because at the end of the day, I'll always support them. I'll give my advice, but I always support them hands down. You want to do this, you want to do that, I'm here for you. But I feel like if you have to question a friend, that's when you got to sit back and really like evaluate your friendship. Because I've had to question a friendship, and I don't feel like I should ever have to question my friends.
But what made you question the friendship? That's the thing. Like, what made you be like, nah, this person not really my friend? Like, how do you even see that for real?
Because you can kind of see, like, if you in a room with your friend and like somebody that you know, y'all know that person, but if your friend moving different when other people are in the room, then you kind of got to question, like, okay, well, how are you really? Because you know, I don't see you that much, and I feel like if we friends, it's gonna feel like old times whenever I'm with you. If you feeling that kind of like that vibe, because I'm big on energy, and it's like if the energy is off, the vibe is off, something is off. You know, you always got to listen to yourself. And I feel like if you bring a guy around and your friend get kind of like weird up on you, look like she giving your man the eyes, I don't know. You kind of got to be like, what's this, sis? Because I don't look at my friends' guys like that. Like if they're handsome, I'll be like, oh, girl, he cute. But I ain't like, oh, he fine. Like, let me see what he about. No, that shit not cool. And it's crazy because I kind of dealt with a situation like that, and it was weird because it was in a position of where like, is my nigga lying or is my bitch lying? I don't know
Wait,
because
like your nigga try to talk to your friend or your friend try to talk to your what's T?
that's what it was. I didn't know which one it was, so it was just kind of like I had to cut both of them off because that shit didn't make sense to me. And it was just kind of like when he first started, he was like, "Oh, I know her. She tried to talk to such and such, but you know, the hoe." And I was just like, "Well, damn."
About your
And
friend?
then
Or
yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay. Well, tell me something I don't know, cause shit, you making me feel like I don't know something."
but what's really a hoe? But
So
that's another conversation because as I got older, I don't know if the word hoe exists anymore. But
I mean, I feel like too. Well, since we jumping there real fast, I feel like a hoe is a woman that, or I don't know if you want to classify them as a woman, but I mean, is a female that, I mean, you bouncing from dick to dick. It's one thing if somebody want to make you out to be a hoe because you're attractive and everybody wants you. That's one thing. Another thing is you can sit here and be a female who want to hop from dick to dick to dick. Like, damn, sis, how many bodies you got? Because at some point in time, you got to be like, I should probably stop fucking all these niggas. I don't know. I just feel like as a woman, you shouldn't want to be fucking this, that, and that. You know? I feel like at some point you got to be like, well, damn, do I have any worth for myself?
I definitely like get that. I guess for me, my opinion on it is like I feel like okay, so I do feel like when you have sex with a person, a piece of you goes with them, a piece, like y'all get pieces of each other. But at the same time, I mean, I guess I be kind of looking at stuff as like sexual liberation. I feel like if you want to have sex with that person, go have sex with that person. But me personally, I ain't about to be, wham bam, thank you, ma'am,
That's what I'm saying. No,
everybody.
you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that because then you're going to get classified as a hoe. I feel like that's up to you because I mean, I'm a sexual person. I like to have sex, but I also like to have sex with someone that I am in tune with. You know, when you're having sex with someone, you're exchanging energies. If you having sex with a person and something feels off, then baby, you should probably not have sex with that person again. Like, at the end of the day, you can't just be like I said, you can't just be talking to a dude for this long and then just busting it open. I don't know, you can't just be doing that. I don't know. I just like I dealt with that when I was in college. Like when I went down to Mississippi and I was just like when I had first got there, I didn't talk to nobody. Going into my sophomore year, it was like the whole school wanted to talk to me. And I just was like I felt like it was because I was dating this dude and you know, I caught him cheating with like the whole of the school. And when he did like when I found out, girl, we got into a whole fight, blah blah blah. And then it was just kind of like everybody wants to talk to me because it was like I was up for grabs. you know, he was a very popular guy in school. And so when they saw like me and him break up, it was just kind of like, oh, well, everybody wanted me. And then like everybody thought I was fucking everybody in the school. I was like, I only had sex with 2 people. I was like, what? And it was funny to me because I was just like, how do y'all look at me and be like, oh, well, she fucked this person, that person, that. What proof do you have?
Girl, they just do that by, so you could be with a dude like that, could literally be your kicky person, like that's your dog, your road dog, and they gonna label it like, girl, we gonna double back to the original story, but I'm like, for me, like I don't like it because like anytime I'll post a guy friend, people hop on me, they like, oh, that's your dude, woo woo woo, and I'm like, no, yo, when I tell you, Slim, I posted my cousin, my younger cousin, and someone DM me and was like, and I literally said on the it was like a video, and I posted him, and I said my little cuz, and matter of fact, I think I put little cuz, he think he grown because he was still like under 18 and stuff, but you know he look older. I get DMs like, oh, that's your boyfriend. I literally said, little cuz, I need you to read.
Yeah. What?
Like I just feel like anytime I'm associated with a dude, a lot of times people assume, and I'm just like, I've been a tomboy. I'm cool with dudes, but we
Okay.
need to see on
Yeah.
this other story. We didn't talk about these little ho-hos, but what? Okay, so your friend and the boyfriend in the
Oh, it was just kind of like, I mean, I stopped talking to both of them because it just was like, I didn't really 100% stop talking to her, but I distanced myself with her because I felt like somebody wasn't being honest. And I just didn't feel that because I feel like if I brought it to you and you kind of gave me like a slick ass comment or a slick ass answer regarding what I asked you, it was just kind of like, okay, but what you getting slick for? Because it's my man. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like, okay. But he's sitting here telling me that he don't trust you and you shouldn't be treating me like this because I'm your friend. So it's kind of like I felt like they was both playing like a little, I don't know. So I just cut both of them off because I didn't trust it. It was just like,
and that was
can't
your
trust it.
dude, like y'all was in a relationship.
I wouldn't say we was in a relationship, but he was definitely no. I'm gonna be honest. You already know, he wasn't my man, but it was like you my man when I'm in the city.
I love
I'm
you.
just being honest. Like that's what it was. He was my man when I was in the city. And
Period.
it's like I stayed with you. You know, we went on dates and we kicked it. And I actually, you know what's crazy? I actually met his mom, and it was just like, whoa, like I didn't know we was doing that.
Not
But
that. Not that.
I mean, I didn't know we were doing that because we didn't talk about nothing. But it was also like I could never date a guy that has the same sign as me. I'm a Sag, okay? Gang, gang. But
Aquarius, guys. This is Aquarius.
I mean, I love y'all. I love y'all. All of my best friends are Aquarius except for 2. So
Wait, what's the
y'all
other
pretty
two
great.
signs?
A Scorpio and fuck, she not a Gemini. Damn, ooh, I cannot believe I'm doing this right now.
When her
I got 2
birthday?
Aquariuses. Hold on, I got 2 Aquariuses. Fuck, May.
Is she a Taurus or is she a Okay, what's May? Taurus. Yeah, she a Taurus or is she a Aries?
Fuck, not May. April. In the yeah, shit. She a Taurus. In the April. Girl, yes. My best friend in Arkansas, she's a Taurus, and
But
then
y'all been friends too since y'all was like kids or like middle school or high school?
girl, and we done been through. Yeah, we done been through. When I say thick and thin, we done cussed each other out. We done been there for each other, had each other back. We done talked some shit to each other, and we've comforted each other. You know, I was there when she at first found out she was pregnant. She's been here with me with all my goddamn crazy ass stories. But it's like that's what I mean by like a true and a real friendship because no friendship is gonna be perfect. No friendship is gonna be easy. And I feel like the one thing with her is that I might piss her off, but she gonna always be honest at the end of the day. And it's kind of like you need friends like that because I don't want you to tell me what the hell I want to hear. You need to tell me shit, the real and the raw.
No, I agree. I feel like that has to be like top 5 traits in a friend. But my only thing with that, like, okay, that's a complicated situation because for me, I feel like I'm a very honest friend, and I feel like the friends that I have are honest to me as well. But I
Oh
will,
yeah, you be on my ass.
yeah, I do be on
Yeah.
ass. But the thing is, I know that when I say something to you, even if you don't like what I say, you're gonna be like, okay, she pissed me off. I might not text her back. But I know you're not gonna be like, well, fuck me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you do say fuck me, it's not like fuck me for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like you gonna be
Mm-hmm.
settled about it. But it's like other people who I know, or not even know, it's like, ooh, child. It's
I
like
already
other
know.
situations where I have been extremely like honest in it. And also I'm the type of person, like, I do try to monitor like how my friends like receive stuff. Like, I know certain people, like, I don't need to sugarcoat the honesty with. And then there's some people who I
Mm-hmm.
gotta like ease into the honesty because that's just what they need.
Yeah.
And it's some people who can't take honesty at all. But my issue is that if I allow you to be directly honest with me, why the fuck would you ever think that like I'm not gonna be honest back with you? That'd be my issue. Because then at that point I can't be
Yeah.
friends with you, because that means I gotta keep everything in. And anytime you got the issue with me, I take it in. But if I got an issue with you, I can't say nothing. I can't do that.
Yeah, I feel like everybody, like you said, everybody, I feel like react to honesty differently because a lot of the time, with you being honest with somebody, shit, you telling them about their stuff or you telling them what they need to hear. And I feel like you have those conversations with yourself. You know what's the real and you know what's true. So it'd be like when you hear from somebody else, they'd be like, "Well, damn, why you coming at me like that?" Or I don't know. It's more of they take it as an attack, and it's never meant to be an attack.
True.
I think that society, man, listen, this generation we living in, I feel like people thinking that certain shit is just okay, and it's like that shit's not okay. If you friends with somebody, you should be able to talk to your friend without an argument, happening, or y'all should be able to talk about some shit and move past it. I listen. I don't want to call females bitches, but it'd be like you bitches be out here accepting these weak ass niggas back, and it just be like, but you can't have a conversation with your friend,
But
and that's
that's
why I feel like
different. You know why I'm gonna say
hell
that's
no, I
different?
ain't going for that. I ain't going for that.
Slim, let me tell you why it's different. And when y'all gonna like hear me out, right? The reason why I feel like, and this is not per se me, this is me on the outside looking in. I feel like it's easier to accept like niggas back because you're not expecting them, like, you kind of don't expect them. I know this is gonna sound backwards as hell, but you're not really expecting them to be around for forever. Your friends, like, I don't care, like, if I met you last week or whatever. Once I start calling you my friend, I do think in my mind that you will always be my friend. Like, you start thinking about like future plans, like, sis, you're gonna be in my wedding, like, you're gonna be godmommy, you auntie, like, you start thinking like that. So I think it's the hurt behind it, because it's like you already had this notion that niggas gonna dog you out, right? Not saying all niggas gonna dog you out, so don't, because y'all niggas is hot. But you just don't expect friends to do you bogus, I guess. Even though you might have been done bogus, but you still, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, every friend that's done me bogus, I still was like, damn, I really didn't think they was gonna do me bogus.
Okay, that's fair when you say it like that, but I also feel like who's to say? I feel like when I'm with somebody, I'm looking at it like I'm not saying I'm setting an expectation for you, but it could be like, shit, we're not in this to be playing around. But I also feel like just like in a friendship and in a relationship, you got to pick and choose your battles. Like you gonna let everything bother you with your friend? What if that's just how she is?
But that can be problematic. Like, that's how she. Okay, so like, okay, I'll do an example for me. Like, my friends, y'all are very honest with me. So, like, certain things that people will say, like, y'all have said to me is like, I see the benefit of the doubt way too much. Like, I be letting shit slide. Or with me seeing the benefit of the doubt so much that sometimes when y'all telling me something, I'm not letting y'all fully be like mad or angry about the situation, because I keep on trying to tell you it's basically another way than what it is every time I the benefit of the doubt, like, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I forgot where I was going with this.
Yeah, I'm like, where are you going?
I don't know. Reel me back in. What were you saying, Slim?
I was saying, like, I said, what if it's just like that's just how they are, and you were just like, well, that's problematic because
That's what I was saying. You can't just that's how you are. Like, when one of my
I
friends
agree that can't, but
when
I'm
one of
just
my
saying.
friends said it, I was like, okay, I got it. I get what you're saying. Like, it sounds like I'm brushing off your feelings because I'm telling you, well, maybe they didn't mean it like that. But no, if the shit pissed you off, then let you be pissed. So I had to take that. But my whole benefit of the doubt thing really do be coming from, let me be positive. Let's be open minded, because but shit, when one of your friends just want to be mad, you gotta let them hoes be. Nah, I ain't mean it like that.
Right?
I
Let
ain't
them
mean it
hoes
like
be
that,
mad.
friends. You just gotta let your friends be mad.
Ah, shit.
I ain't mean
Hey,
it like
sometimes
that.
you gotta let them hoes be mad. They get over it, the fuck.
Okay, y'all be good. Like you just gotta let them be mad.
Cause I know I'm gonna piss you off, and I done did that in a couple friendships. Cause shit, I don't have no filter when I'm talking to my friends, and they be like, shit, you will be mad, you will be a little hurt, but you will get over that shit. Cause I'm not gonna ever say nothing that's gonna like.
It's the line. I know what you mean. You never gonna cross the line
Yeah,
where it's too far, where you can't
no,
come back from. Cause that's
where
the
you can't
thing.
come back from it.
I feel like you could argue. I feel like you can argue. I even feel like certain situations we can get loud, but it's got to be a respect level at the end of the day. I'm never gonna play on your insecurities. If I'm gonna say something, it's gonna be like, yeah, your shirt fucking ugly, hoe. Like it's gonna be stuff like that.
You're
Like it's
irritating.
not gonna be nothing to play on your insecurities. That's just like
Fact.
me and you have got into it. So, hell, I ain't even.
Shit,
I'm
several
gonna bring
times.
this up, but I'm not even gonna bring this up. But I'm gonna bring it up. That's like me and you.
What?
We got into it. Okay, so Slim came down for my graduation from the illustrious Clark Atlanta University. We got into it
Man,
then.
we did.
We
And
did.
while we get into it,
Okay, so we got into it for hold on.
a couple
Yeah, we
reasons.
got into it. Okay, so it was a blur. It was a lot going on. If you was
But
around
was
me
I not?
then,
But was it? But that was some real ass shit.
yeah, but
So
we got
okay.
into it for two different things. So after I graduated, we walked back to the room. It was me and Slim, and then basically somebody like my brother or whatever, right? So me and Slim getting into it. My other he already knew, like he knew that we're sisters, like, period. So he already knew, like,
Okay.
when we
Period.
arguing, just let us argue. So he was like, yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. And he let it, because we started arguing like we don't care, because we really are siblings, like, period. Like, my mama, the type of, like, my mama, like, okay, so that whole weekend when we had got into it, my mom was like, yeah, so when you about to call Nina, because, period, like, stop
Okay.
being
The
childish.
fuck.
Like, I was like, okay, like, all right, I get it. That's your other child, but damn, okay,
Period. Okay. Moms know.
like, period. Like, my mama don't play. It's like certain people my mama really do not play with. But like,
She like get over that shit. The fuck. Move forward.
period. Like, but see, me and Slim have got into it, but it's only been one time when we was about to fight.
Oh yeah.
But we was young. We was so young.
We was kids.
Like, some background. Okay, so me and Slim, we from the same neighborhood. Like, I grew up with her. Her brothers grew up with my brother. So like we all intertwined. Like, she know my family, everything. She my family.
Shit, we family.
Like, we was about to fight in the alley. The whole neighborhood was
That
out there.
shit
I
is
don't even
funny.
know what stopped us from fighting. I think we was like, I don't know.
I couldn't even tell you.
And I don't even know why we was about to fight. I think we was about to fight over. No, actually, I don't know why we was about to fight.
Probably some bullshit.
Yeah, because I was about to say we was about to fight about double dutch, but nah, me and what you call it used to always fight about.
You know I was a crybaby.
We used to be. Anyway, but I just feel like at this big old age, I can't be fighting no friends, and I'm not gonna be cool with you again if we fight. Like, I think that's too much.
Okay, yeah, we just gotta let that shit be, because we can't ever come back from it. And
Because if the thing, I feel like for me, if I'm at the point where we're swinging, you didn't piss me off. We're not like, I can't, and I'm going for blood. Period.
yeah, because we can't come back from that shit.
But I know we talk.
But you see, we didn't even, we tried, we was like, no, we was mad as a bitch, but it was just kind of like, we wasn't gonna fight. That was the thing, because it was just like, this is what we really arguing about? Like, we really arguing about this shit? We is not gonna fight. We was on each other's face and shit, but
We was not.
we ain't fight.
We was irritating.
Yeah,
Wow, we was so irritating. Even with the negative. Okay, so let's for real. We talking about negative stuff. What would you say is 5 traits that you think make a good friend, or like 5 traits you need for a person to be your friend?
Let me think about this.
Or not even 5, like traits that you think make a good friend, for real, for real.
I would say you got to be trustworthy.
Mm.
You have to be supportive.
Period.
I would have to say you have to be a good listener. We got to have like a non-judgmental friendship, I feel like. And I feel like you got to be true to yourself.
I'm for
I
them.
think that would be my top five. Like, honestly, that's what I look for in friendships. And I feel like all of my friends have that in them.
That's good.
Um,
I have to definitely agree with the ones you said. I mean, for me, I guess it would have to be. I mean, mine would have to be support and empathetic. Like, I need
yeah, I
people.
was going to say that too, but
Cause people, I just look at it like, certain things that I've experienced, like I needed empathy, like
hmm
sometimes I need physical support, emotional support. I need you to try to put yourself where I'm at with it. Like, I don't per se need you to be like, it's gonna be okay. I just need you to realize like I'm not okay and like, be there. But everybody don't have empathy and I'm sorry, we probably can't be friends if you don't got that. And I don't mean, and you don't have to have it to the point where you like feel what everybody feels and stuff like that. But dang, you gonna have to have empathy towards me because here I shoot.
yeah, but you're also very closed. I won't say you closed minded, but
I'm closed minded or not close.
no, no, I'm taking that back. I think that we're a lot alike in this aspect. When something is wrong with us, we don't look for someone to like reach out to and be there for us, but we would rather check on another person and make sure that they're doing okay. And then it'd be like if it come up with, oh, how you doing and how you been, then we'll kind of ease into it. But we don't go looking for like empathy, and I don't think we go looking for like somebody to like talk about things with because we're very strong. So like a lot of times people don't be knowing like what the hell be wrong with you because it'd be like you don't ever show. You just goddamn just be walking and smiling. Oh hey.
Oh my gosh, that's so horrible. Slim, you read the shit out of me. That's really bad.
I'm just being honest because you do that a lot, and it'd be like if I didn't know you as my friend, I mean, would I be able to catch on to that? But I also feel that's just how you are because we're a lot like in that aspect. Like we don't go looking to talk to people about what we got going on because we think in our mind like we'll figure it out.
That's so
Some way, shape, or form, it's gonna work.
That is so true. That's so true. But I will say, though that's true, I know that it's kind of like it can be unhealthy too, because you
Mhm.
put so many people before you. But
Yep.
I mean, I'm working on it, and I will say, see, this is the thing. Last year, I feel like I did a better job at it, but what I got in return was like I need to go back to not telling nobody when something wrong with me. Well, of course, there was definitely
Yeah.
like people who had me and everything, like, but it was a lot of people who I didn't expect them to move how they move, so it made me feel like, okay,
Definitely gotta. Yep. I'm good on you. Gotta pass on you.
yeah, because I'm already the type of person like I'm keeping it to myself, and half of the time, whenever I tell like a situation
Mhm.
I've been through, it is never to be like, oh damn, you need something. It's usually like when I'm telling it, it's usually like I'm already past it. Let me tell you
Mhm.
my story so you can feel stronger, like you can make it through a situation. Like I'm going through it and I'm telling y'all now, so I'm like, okay, bet, all right, I see it. But it be like that. But
Yeah, but at the same time, it's unhealthy. But at the same time, you know what works for you. But just because it works for you doesn't mean that it's the best for you too.
that's true. Because I don't think it's the best at all. And I'm working on it, child. I'm working on it. But even with us talking about like losing friends or not being friends with people, you see this quote a lot. Well, I know I see this quote a lot where it be like, I ain't lose no friends. I lost bitches who ain't like me in the first place. Or like real friends can't be lost. Like, do you think you think that can be true?
Yes and no. And the only reason why I say that is because like a girl that I was friends with from like middle school to high school, like that was my other best friend, and it was like we only stopped talking. It was funny because like we stopped talking, and girl, to this day we was like we don't even know what the hell we was like not talking about. That's what was funny. And it was just kind of like she kind of slowly but surely started coming back around. And like I didn't mind it because it was just like the energy was completely different. It was kind of like we didn't miss a beat. So
Mm-hmm.
even though we didn't talk for those years, it was like we were best friends. So like when you best friend with somebody, you don't just that's just like when you love somebody. You don't just cut them out of your life. Like you could love someone and you have to distance yourself from them because of how they could be treating you, you know? But that's not just something that you just the love don't just be lost. You know what I'm saying? because that's somebody that you consider that you loved.
That's true.
I don't know about everybody else, but when you love, I love hard. So it's just kind of like, if I love you and I tell you that I love you, I'm being honest. And I think that when it comes to friendships, you do begin to love your friend because y'all spend so much time with each other. You share so much information with each other. Y'all try to work on yourselves and grow at the same time. If you're gonna be moving up, you want your friend to be moving up too. So I feel like, I mean, I didn't lost some friends too. That was low key some undercover haters, and like all my friends had said that about like the people that I lost, and I was just like, when you step back and look at the situation, you be like, damn, like bitch, you was lucky hating. But I didn't see that. My friends seen it. That's why I'm like, I kind of feel like it's a yes and a no. It could be true, and at the same time, it kind of be like, nah, because I had both situations in my life, and one is truly gone because she thought I wanted her dude, and then one came back. I would never talk to my friends, dude. The hell? I'm just a cool female. Dudes just kind of like gravitate towards me because I'm cool. I don't have to like do too much to.
Yeah, because I'm about to say,
like, be cool with a dude.
I could say honestly, I don't think I don't think any of the, I don't know, because I'm gonna say this: if I felt like, if I'm not friends with a person no more, I don't think it was because they weren't a real friend to me. Even though my mama tell you different, well, hell, some of y'all would tell me different. Some of my friends will say, like, I told you that person was not your friend, and I be shaking my head like, well, I guess you was right. But I don't know, like a lot of people who I feel like I'm not friends with no more, or it's not on that kind of level no more. I just think that, I don't think they was haters. Like, I don't really think anybody I was friends that I actually was calling a friend was a hater. I don't feel that way. They may have been a hater. They might be praying on my downfall. I might be in a please let this girl trip on her face tomorrow prayer. I may be. I don't know. But I don't feel
I ain't letting
like
go of that night. Not letting it go.
Like, I don't feel like I had people who were haters, and if I did, well, damn, I'm room for you still. Like, you in my prayers, because like you said, I am the type of person that, and I feel like this is where I be messing up too, because if you my friend, I'm not the type of person that call anybody my friend. I be like, oh, me and so cool. But like, once I start calling you my friend, like, I'm already looking at you as a person that I keep close to me. So it's already love there. And I'm not, once I love a person, I love you forever, whether we distant or not. There's people to this day that I will always love forever. And I know that I can't mess with them no more, but I love them. And it's just certain things people violate. You just can't mess with them on that level, but you love them. I have to love you from afar. And I don't know. I think I also have an issue. Excuse me. I also have an issue, I think, with like cutting people off for real, for real. Because I don't think, it's like I can cut people off, but then after a while I'd be like, dang, maybe I was tripping, but I don't be tripping. And then I'd be like, well, nah, I wasn't tripping, bro. Like, they deserve to have got cut off. Like, I think that's one of my issues. Like, I don't be wanting to cut people off and everything, because you be start thinking like, well, 5 years ago they did, have my back when we was at the gas station, so I should probably call them. But I don't know.
You gotta leave people where they at sometimes.
That's true. But I've been doing better, because y'all, I don't know. My friends, well, people who I thought was my friends. Oh, child. I ain't even gonna do that. But like you said, I have never talked to any of my, I don't even have the same taste as none of my friends to talk to any of they niggas. Like, first of all, my dream nigga has to be at least 6 feet. So why would I fuck around on one of my friends niggas? And he not, like, you gonna lose a whole friendship for a nigga who not even in the categories that you want? Like, come on. But I will say, I've had a friend talk to a guy that I was talking to. I wasn't in a relationship with him, but
oh no.
And it's like, I could laugh at it now, but the situation, I'm not gonna give y'all too much details, because I'm gonna just say this. So the situation went like this, right? I was talking to this guy and everything. We had been talking, but we kind of stopped talking. And this is why I'm gonna say I felt like it was bogus. The friend comes to me and is like, oh, do you and so still talk? And I was like, nah, not really. So then The friend ended up talking to the person. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was still like not really like, tripping about it. But then the guy tried to double back and re-talk to me in the same time span
Mm-mm.
that he was talking to the friend. I was like, I'm good. Like, we ain't doing that like double back. It already was kind of a little goofy already. But I mean, it is what it is. I would tell y'all more tea on the situation, but then y'all
Oh
start
yeah, I have
connecting
to know more
dots.
tea because I don't think you told me.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I'll tell you, you'll start connecting dots. But I mean, it's what it is. I mean, me and that person not friends no more.
Mm-mm.
But it was less
Cause
about
you don't do
that.
that shit.
I mean, honestly, it was less about that. It was about some other stuff too. But like, I don't know,
Mm-mm. I
friendship
don't want
tricky
none of my
child.
friends. Mm-mm.
I don't know, but I didn't have some
I just
stuff.
feel like that should never cross. Like friends and a man, that shit should never cross. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I do get what you were saying. I guess because I mean, I personally don't see myself talking to anybody that one of my friends has talked to because we don't have the same taste, and I just think that's kind of like weird. But then I have to look at myself like, am I being like wrong? Because mm, nah, I was about to say
No,
something.
the fuck.
I okay, so
Oh
I
no, I'm
accidentally
listening.
talked to some brothers before, but it was an accident. But it was really an accident. I think they didn't have the
You are
same. They
childish.
didn't have the same parent or something like that. And I ended up talking to. I was talking to one of them, and I was talking. Well, I was talking to both of them. Okay, so basically, I was talking to both of them at the same time. But my real life, I promise you, I did not know they were related until like I think they put up a
That's
picture,
funny.
and I found out they was related through the picture, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, let me ease on down the road because
Oh.
this is a little hefty.
What the
But it
fuck?
was like they weren't in the same household. They never had mentioned each other. Like wasn't mentioning them to each other, like or whatever. But how was I supposed to know? They didn't look alike. The only thing they had in common was skin tone. That could be anybody. The world is like.
Shut the fuck up.
So I was just like, all right,
I'm
whatever.
sick of you.
And like them was my niggas anyway. But I think I didn't know it was an accident. But
You're
I mean,
fucking
I'm sure
irritating.
eventually they probably brought up my name, they damn selves.
Definitely, niggas talk just like bitches. Just
Okay.
don't ever get confused.
Period. But
If not more. Shit.
period. How do you feel? Do you feel like friendship breakups like could hurt more than like a relationship with a significant other kind of breakup?
I think they go hand in hand.
Mm.
Honestly, because I done lost a couple people in my life that I didn't think that I was gonna lose. Honestly, and it was just like, damn, like I really fucked with you. Like you was really my bitch.
Child, you
Crazy how the
already
world worked, but shit, it'd be like you just want a part of the process. Like you want a part of the growth.
no, I feel
Because
you.
baby, I have grown.
No, I feel you. Cause I can't lie. It's one friendship that really fucks me up. It's one friendship that really fucks me up. And it was
I think I know.
yeah. And so it was my best friend or what like ex best friend. I don't know whatever people say, but that friendship really fucks me up because like I ain't even gonna go. We're in a good place now. Yeah, we're in a good place now. It wasn't like a real hesitation. Like we're in a good place now, but I don't think we really consider each other friends. Like we're cool, we support each other, but like that friendship really messed me up. It made me look at friendship way different and kind of to make me not want to get close to people and everything. And I had to
hmm
like work through it. And the only reason why we're kind of like in a good place is because I was like, I can't keep holding on to whatever this situation is or isn't. So I had reached back out like and was like, hey, like I just this, that, and the third about, everything, just trying to figure out, what brought us to the place where like we don't communicate with each other and stuff. Cause I've needed that for myself. Like I guess closure, which I get it.
hmm
Like sometimes you're not gonna get closure in situations, you gotta let it go. But for me, I needed that to move on. And it helped me to like no, and on top of that, we was young and like we grown now. But I needed it. I
hmm
did it. It worked for me. Don't work for everybody. And it's like that's one person who I will always like have a love for because that was my dog. Like, and I keep I say it in the past tense, and I'm hesitating because it's like you still want that to be like your ride or die. But at the end of the day, you grow up, you have to realize like that person is a different
Not what it
person.
is.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say that friendship breakup broke me up, y'all. Made me so sad. But
Shit.
you gotta be happy for a person. Like, it was never no like, dang. No, it was like, I'm happy for you always. Like, I will always be happy for you, even if I don't know your secrets no more and all that kind of stuff. Like, I want you to still win. Like, period.
Period. Okay.
And I love
We
saying
don't wish
period.
that on people. I know you're irritating.
Like, period, poo. But yeah, I mean,
You're
that friendship did mess me up though. I had friendship trauma, but I feel like I probably got a lot of friendship trauma from a lot of stuff. Like, let me try to be serious real quick, y'all. I laugh in uncomfortable situations. Like,
Me fucking too.
it's bad. But hold on, I can't say it because I'm about to laugh again, and it's really serious. But
Your child.
it's just like friendship trauma. I think also another thing for me within friendships and letting people go, like saying that, is because I think that, I mean, me and you both, we have lost friends like to heaven. Like, so it's different. You don't want to lose people. You don't have the when you don't have, you hold on to stuff tighter, and then you also become hesitant about getting close to people because you know at the end of the day you may have to say goodbye to this person, whether or not you say goodbye and they still living and breathing, or you say goodbye and they have to live in the sky. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know. So I feel like that's affecting me and how I deal with people. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I think to myself, like, I don't know if I really want any more friends. Like, you trying to make
No
more friends?
bullshit. I really don't know. I feel like I'm content with the people that are in my life, but I also feel like in order for me to get to the next level where I want to be, I think that I have to be open to networking and connecting with certain people. If a friendship comes out of it, that's different, but I'm not going into it looking for like more friends.
Yeah, I feel the same way because I know like some people are like, oh, let me go to this to get new friends. I'm at the point where like, if we end up being cool and then we end up being
Yeah, that's
friends,
different.
I'm
Hmm.
cool with it. But otherwise,
That's a natural instinct, though. I don't need to be like, okay, we're gonna be friends and we're gonna go from here. No, it just needs to like,
happen.
if we click, we click. Yeah, and if it naturally happens, that's different. But we ain't going out looking for friends. Hell no. That's how you end up with the wrong people in your circle.
Period. Do you think that your friend can be friends with people that don't like you?
No, I don't give a fuck
I can agree.
because I I won't say that I'm currently in a situation like that, but
Oh,
like one of my friends don't like the other friend, but it's from inconsistencies, and I play a part too. It comes from like me talking about one friend to the other friend because of a situation that happened.
mm.
Which you naturally go to your friends to discuss things, but I think growing up, what I realized is you can't go to your friends to discuss something that happened with another friend.
Oh, so like y'all was all a friend circle.
No, it's like this was my friend, but you're like my best friend. But something happened with me and my friend, and I told my best friend about it, and she kind of feels a way about it, which
Like
she's entitled
overprotective,
to.
kind of.
Yeah,
Got
she's
it.
entitled to. So it kind of like happened like that. And then like she just don't fuck with her, which she has every right to. But it puts me in a weird position to be, you know what I'm saying? Like that puts you in a weird position sometimes because it'd be like, well, I know you don't like her, but
And I'm not gonna lie, I get it. Like, I
you can't be with their friend and talk about like you can't be friends with somebody and then talk about that friend with that friend. That's what you can't do.
but I think it also depends on the person because it's like you can vent. You trying to vent to your other friend about somebody they may know. That's the yeah. Okay, when I vent about a friend, I usually try to vent to a friend who doesn't know the friend, just because it's going to be easier and it's not going to be like biased, and it's going to really be venting instead of
That's
it
what I'm saying.
becoming
My
a,
friends knew each other.
yeah. So that was probably, yeah.
That's the
So
problem.
yeah, Slim. I ain't gonna lie, that probably. But I mean,
Yeah.
you live and you learn. You don't know. Like, at the end of the day, that's your best friend. You telling them, and then of course, as a best friend, you become protective. And I can't lie, I was in a situation where I was like, I stopped fucking with a person, because I felt like they had did one of my friends bogus. Like, I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we not about to do that. But I've also been in situations where this is the thing. When say, okay, I was in a situation where it was like all three of us was friends and two people got uncool. I stayed out of it. So I was cool with both of them still. But I've always been the type of person like you can't shit talk in front of me about nobody I kick it with. But you gotta realize a lot of people don't stand like that. So
Mm-hmm.
people felt like, oh, well, you hanging around so and so and you hanging around me. They felt like I was playing both sides. I'm like, when I'm around you and when I'm with so and so, do I let y'all ever speak on them? No. But that's
Right.
somebody, you feel a type of way, you feel a type of way. But I'm like, nigga, I'm not about to I'm not choosing sides because when y'all
Mm-hmm.
work this shit out and y'all be cool again, and I don't got no friends because of y'all, fuck out of here.
Right.
Just quit playing. Like, y'all gonna be cool
Facts.
again. But they end up being
Facts.
cool again. Well, I don't know. They might be cool again. Shit, I don't know. That's a whole nother
That's
story.
funny.
But it's like you don't really know where like people stand and
Yeah.
stuff. So I will say, would you give any like tips or advice within a friendship that you think will like help make things better?
um, I would say treat your friends like how you want to be treated. Like I know that
Mm.
that sounds like so cliche, but I feel like no, for real. Like you really got to sit back and you got to think about how you treat your friends. Do you want them to treat you like that? Because half the friendships probably wouldn't be going on. I had to learn that myself, and I always said like I had to be better at that
Mm.
because, like I said, I don't reach out all the time, but the love is there.
I feel
Um,
you.
but I would say, treat them how you want to be treated.
Mm.
Don't expect them to be a certain way because that's how you would react to a certain situation. Or that's how you are in certain
I'm
situations.
working on that.
Hey, you live and you learn. But
Cause I ain't gonna. I know that I am not a perfect friend, but I feel like I'm a good ass friend. Like I try to remember everybody's birthdays. I try to meet everybody on their own love languages. Like I try to be there. I try to
mhm,
support whatever people are doing and stuff. Like I literally be trying to check in on people. Like I don't know. I double tap on pictures. I geek everybody up in the comments and stuff. Even though I do feel like y'all gotta realize like social media, if all we do is talk on social, never mind. I'm just rewind it back. But friendship has to be a little bit more than social media.
I agree.
But like I'm gassing you up in the comments, like I'm doing all of that, and that's like because I do think people rely on social media in too many different ways. Like people think if you
Mhm,
don't post a friend for their birthday, that's not your friend no more,
mhm.
bro.
We
Honestly,
need that validation for social media, and that's that's what's wrong with the damn world.
and that's like if you ever pay attention, I sometimes I'll post my friends for their birthday, sometimes I don't. And then sometimes it'll be a situation where like, damn, I missed so and so's birthday. Let me just stop posting everybody for their birthday because now it turned into a thing. But even when I do post people for their birthday, I will always text you or call you before I ever post you on social media. Cause that shit is weird
Mhm.
to me. Like I know you in real life. Why am I telling the other world, how the other people who really don't matter, that I love you? That's my son. That's
Cause
my
that's
bro.
what,
Like when
yeah.
I could just text you and call you and let you know that this is not a show for however many followers. This is like real. Like if you need me, call me.
Mhm,
Like I got your
mhm.
number. Like you don't got
Call
me
me,
blocked.
beat me if you want to reach me.
I don't know. I think all that stuff
Facts.
is interesting. People just, I don't know. I know that some people
I'm
need.
telling you, that's that validation. They need it for social media, and I don't know why. Because I feel like a lot of people don't be true to who they are on social media.
I think I agree. I think it's always been like that, but it's even worse with social media. And I think that's because people want to put out this idea that they perfect child. I be
Mm-mm.
like, I ain't sitting up here saying I'm perfect, but I say I work
Okay.
hard. I be trying. I self reflect. I know
Mhm.
I mean, at the end of the day, I still say that I'm a good friend, but I'm sure there's people who be like, nah, you did this. And when I say did this, I mean like didn't listen to a person because I ain't backstab no hoe. So Fuck out of here. I ain't do none
Okay.
of that now.
Period.
I ain't take nobody man. I ain't steal from nobody.
Period.
I ain't do no.
We ain't doing none of that because karma's a real ass
Yeah, I
bitch.
don't even play like that.
No, ma'am.
But I definitely feel you. Like sometimes you just,
Don't do that.
sometimes you just don't get what you put out. Like you just don't
Mhm.
get what you put out, and that's just because people can't always meet you on that type of level. I do got this one question though. You got a
Oh
friend.
Lord.
She's pregnant. You see, she's in a relationship still. You see the person she's in a relationship with cheating. Do you tell the friend, or do you wait till the baby drop and tell the friend, or do you not tell the friend?
I'm a firm believer in don't be putting your nose in business that don't got nothing to do with you. But it depends on the relationship of your friendship. I feel like because I lost one of my college friends like that because I tell her that like her nigga wasn't shit and shit was the truth. He wasn't shit. He had a whole bitch and he was fucking off on her. And I tell her like he's not gonna leave her for you. And she didn't like it. We got into it about it, and then like we ain't been friends since that shit. And that's crazy because I should never have to lose a friendship to like a guy. I feel like that's very immature.
No, I feel you. I had
But I feel like it depends on like the level of y'all friendship because if that's your best friend and you see her man, and you and the guy are cool because of the strength of the relationship with your best friend. Not saying y'all cool like that, but y'all like y'all mutual because that's your best friend, that's his lady. That's different because you don't want your best friend out here, man, being cheated on during a pregnancy. Do you know how hard that is?
that's what I'm saying. Do you even tell a
I've never
person like
experienced it, but like that's a different type of pain. You as a woman, I mean, I haven't experienced it, but I've had friends that have been pregnant, and that's a whole different ball game. Like you
yeah.
are so many emotions. You feel this one day, the next day you feel like this. Like you going through your own process of being pregnant, carrying. You know what I'm saying? Like you're carrying somebody inside of you, and like I said, your feelings be up and down. I've never experienced pregnancy, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they feel, but I feel like that's too crucial to put on a woman. That's
Yeah.
carrying your baby, and you're over here treating her like she already don't feel like she's beautiful.
No, I feel
But
you. I ain't okay. Okay, that situation happened to me, but I wasn't the pregnant person. I ain't got no kids, y'all. But it was a girl that I was cool with. We was not friends. We was cool, and I seen her nigga, and he was cheating.
no, I wouldn't have told her.
I didn't tell her.
Yeah, I wouldn't have told her.
I'm taking that shit to the grave to this day.
Yeah, cause we ain't friends like that
But
for
they
me to
not,
be telling you nothing about your nigga.
from my knowledge, they not together. So she found out it didn't have to be me, cause I'm looking like I ain't even trying to be in this.
Okay, period.
I wanted to turn away so quick, but I'm pretty sure her dude had peeked me, and I was just like, yeah, this I'm not even like I know like if that was like my friend. Oh, hello, hello,
Yeah, you
I'm
got me
calling.
fucked up.
Hello, hey, you wanna talk to your girl that's at home pregnant? That's what would have
Yeah, cause you
happened.
got me fucked up for my friend.
Like,
But I feel like if that's not your friend, ain't got nothing to do with me.
yeah, cause then all of a sudden you look like a hater, and it's just like that ain't even the case,
Mhm.
baby. I don't want what nobody got for real,
None of that.
like period. But all right, let's talk about it. Having friends of the opposite sex. How do you
Oh
feel? Where do
Lord.
you stand? What's up?
I think that guys and girls can be friends as long as the boundaries are very clear. I feel like if you have an attraction to your female friend, then y'all probably, what I'm saying? Like, you gonna think that your female friend probably attractive or cute, but like, you don't look at her like you trying to go after her, you trying to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like guys and girls can be friends as long as y'all not crossing them boundaries. I think that now if you got a different sex friend and he has a girlfriend, that definitely has to get discussed within their relationship. Because if you're ever talking to that guy or girl and shit, they'd be like, well, who the fuck are you talking to? Or, whatever may come up, you got to be able to back up everything that you're telling her.
True.
If there's ever been a smidget of flirtation or anything, your girlfriend or your boyfriend will never trust you. And that friend. So that's gonna be canceled as long as they're around.
Facts. I'm here. I'm all of that. Cause for me, like I got guy friends. I have guy friends. Well, I'm starting to have less and less guy friends because, like, I'ma just keep it. I'ma just, ain't no filter. I'ma
Yeah,
just
keep it a
be
buck.
honest. So like recently, like a lot of guy friends who I thought were my guy friends who I literally grew up with, like, you my dog, you my bro, like, been coming out the woodwork. Like, I used to always like you, and I still kind of like you. No, because now, first of all, you telling me that you used to like me, and I'm the whole time I'm up here broing you, and you kind of like sissing me back.
Right.
That make me kind of like feel like maybe we wasn't really friends. Like, I don't know how I feel about that, but I do still got guy friends who I think, no, I mean, I got guy friends who are really just my guy friends, and I'm grateful for them because I feel like you need a male perspective, whether or not, but like you said, my respect level with it is like, if you my guy friend, usually I know whoever you're in a relationship with, if the relationship is serious.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be a respect, because if I'm texting you and I'm calling you, she gonna wonder, like, who is so in your call log? Like, she call a lot, or she texts a lot, or woo woo.
Definitely.
But I'm also the type of person, like, with my guy friends, if I know that they're like in a relationship, they're probably not going to be the friend that I call at 2 a.m, even if I do know they up.
Period.
Like,
It's a respect thing.
you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm just not gonna probably call them at 2 a.m. I'm gonna call another friend, like, just because I don't want no woman to feel like I'm violating their space at all, because I don't think that's cute. I don't think it's funny. I don't think that's like
No, period.
Nah, I'm just not for it. Like, but my guy friends,
No, you ain't his woman. Shit.
but
You don't need to be calling at them hours.
But the other thing I will say about some of my guy friends, I don't want to be cool with some of their girlfriends, because God forbid if y'all niggas break up and me and her still cool, I'm gonna have to stop
Right.
being cool with her, and I'm gonna be mad.
Mhm.
Like,
Yep.
be like, nigga, she was a
That's
cool
happened to me before too, and I ain't like that. Cause she was cool, and then like, damn, can't be friends with you, hoe.
I'm not gonna lie, that happened to me, but it was like opposite sex. Like, one of my homegirls, I ended up being cool with her boyfriend, and we're still cool to this day. Which we really, it's not my fault.
You're
He was a cool
childish.
dude. That's my dog. Like, that's my friend. Like, that's my bro. They broke up. I'm not friends with the girl no more. But it wasn't because of that. We just not friends because of other
Dog,
stuff.
you ain't
But
shit. Okay.
it ain't my fault. He was a good friend. That ain't my fault. But now
That's funny.
he's in a relationship, which I don't care what nobody say. I helped them get together. It's a long story, because this sounds like I did some bogus shit, but I didn't, y'all. This was like a long time ago, and this was like years later. I'm gonna shut up. But yes, I believe you can be friends with the
Oh
opposite
Lord.
sex.
Good
Yes.
job, man.
Well, Slim, I just want to say, we always do this on Ain't No Filter. What is some advice you would give to somebody? It could be about life. It could be about anything. Like, what is some advice that you would give to somebody?
I would say everything that's going on in the world, I think that people need to stop speaking or hiding behind what they believe, what like they truly believe. I feel like this generation throw a lot of rocks and then go hide. You only got one life, and I know that that seems so small, but that is really so important and it's so big, because I think a lot of the time I know I've taken life for granted, and I can truly say that. So I think that you need to just be true to yourself. You only got one life to live. And if you're not gonna be honest with yourself, who you gonna be honest with?
Period.
I don't know. It's just I'm really in a state of my life where I'm focusing like a lot more on myself and getting to know myself and the things that I want to improve about myself, and the things I don't like about myself, and how I want to change them and how I want to impact others to change about themselves. Be comfortable with yourself. That could be talking to yourself more instead of holding everything in. Like, personally, myself held in a lot of stuff. So what I'm doing now is I'm reading more. I'm taking notes on the things that I've been reading. Um, Journaling more, getting very in tune with like my inner self. And just being more like, I'll say, aware of things that are happening,
Mm.
and not so like, oh, that wasn't meant like that. Or no, that wasn't. No, you got to accept stuff for what it is.
Period.
And you don't have time to find the in betweens, You got to just accept it for what it is.
Period.
You got one
Okay.
life.
I would have to say my advice would be, and I know people may deem this as cliche, but I'm going to say this, and I will continue to say this: love on people. And when I say love on
Mm-hmm.
people, meet them where they at sometimes. Like, everybody receive love and need love differently. Just, it's a prayer that I always say. I say that, always, I pray for the healing of my heart. And I always say, I pray that I'm okay with where I stand with people if I were to lose them today. You gotta be okay
Mm-hmm.
with where you
You do.
stand with people if you were to lose them today. Because once they gone, there's no reversing it or
Mm-hmm.
changing it. So be okay with where you stand with people today. Like, I get it, like certain situations you can't fix, you can't receive closure because that's just what it is. But like, you gotta be okay with where you stand with people if you were to lose them today. Like, I feel like that's
Definitely.
like, if you're not okay with where you stand with people, if you were to lose them today, fix that shit because you gonna be crying.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But is there anything
I
else
agree there.
you want to say, Slim?
Oh Lord, you know I don't like when you put me on the
I
spot
mean,
like
girl, if
that.
you don't got nothing else to say, Slim, we about to check out. Period.
I
Okay.
hate you. At what's my name? JUS dot SLIM underscore.
Okay. Well, that was another episode of Ain't No Filter. We up here talking about friendship, and I have my girl Slim in the building, and we out.
We out. Bye y'all.
Bye.